episode of Dirt Road Podcast with Harold Moyo. And today, it's a special one. For all the sports lovers, for all the sports fanatics, for all the Liverpool lovers, haters, Manchester, lovers. I have Naledi Aphane. How you doing, Naledi?
I'm good. That intro, I'm not so sure whether people should be excited or not, but nobody should come for me. Nobody should come for me.
Nobody should come for
Yeah.
you. Nobody should come for you. Naledi, I've known you for quite some time,
Yeah.
and it's so crazy because you are still below, you're just over your, I think, just your legal age, I wouldn't share your age, but I've known you for a while, and in the time I've known you, you've actually done crazy and amazing things. You've created a path of your own, and right now you're actually a producer of, I don't know if it's the second biggest sports show.
That's the first.
The other one at the National
Okay,
Broadcaster.
okay.
No, Andy,
No, continue.
no.
I'm not saying anything.
I think they've got the numbers.
Okay.
You guys might have the content, the beauty. You might know what you're doing, but I think they have the numbers.
Okay.
With them being a national broadcaster, I think they have the numbers.
Okay.
But in terms of GOT level, your guys' show is GOT level because of obviously the host and you being there. So in terms of GOT level, I think your guys' show is the GOT level. But let's not go there first because I want to talk to you about you first.
Okay.
And as I was saying, in the years I've known you, you've just created your own path, and your own path right now is basically leading you to greater and beautiful things.
Yeah.
I'm so fascinated about names. So this is usually how I start my shows.
Okay.
Just to try and find out, do you love your name, Naledi?
Oh, I love it. Because it means star. So I have to shine in everything that I do. And that's what I strive to do. Everywhere I go, I have to shine. I have to be the best.
You have to be the best.
Yeah.
You have to be the best. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Naledi means stars. So for every person in the continent, or you're outside the continent, or you do not understand, is a Setswana?
It could be Setswana, Sepedi, Sotho. Yeah.
Or it could be Setswana, Sepedi, or Sesotho.
Yeah.
Naledi means stars. That's beautiful. So shine bright and make sure that your talent, your name, and your gift is known.
Exactly. So amply named. In the next lifetime, I want to go by the same name again. That's how much I love it.
You'll not change your name.
Oh, never.
You'll not change
Why
your
would
name.
you change such a beautiful name with such a beautiful meaning?
Because I always feel like names are prophetic.
They are.
And I think I'm going to pant this, preach this, so that people know that names are prophetic. When you give your child a name, or when you name a product, or when you name a company, there is something which comes with the name.
Yeah.
So hence I really wanted to focus on the name. So are you from Joburg?
No.
Okay.
Born in Limpopo.
All right.
Yeah. Raised by my grandparents in Limpopo. So at some point in my life, I had to come to Joburg to stay with my mom. But I had to go back home because I felt like I really didn't like it here.
Okay.
So I had to go back home, finish my matric, and then came back on the side.
Oh, that's so cool. So you've only been here for plus or minus 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's cool. That's cool. I always say to everyone in SA, Limpopo people should hold a national conference and teach all the other provinces how to make proper pap.
And how it's done.
And how it's done.
Simple. There's no shortcuts. It must be smooth. Look, just do the right thing.
Yes, just do the right thing.
Yeah.
And what brings you, or what attracts you to sports in general?
So I was raised by both my grandparents. My
Yes.
grandfather is a sports lover, a huge sports lover.
Yeah.
So obviously, as a little girl, you watch a lot of cartoons, or you just wanna watch something, but not football.
Yes.
So I eventually got tired of just complaining about it because my grandfather was watching football all the time, even repeats. I'm like, I'm not gonna win this one, so I decided to just sit in and watch like what is happening, and then from there I was like, not bad, you know. So
Yeah.
this was primary. I was like, oh, not bad.
Yeah.
So it grew on me, you know. So I enjoyed watching football with him, your World Cups, your club football. So that's how it came about. And eventually he would say to me, when we see Abo Carol and all the females in sports, would say, that's where
She's
you belong.
she's been at it.
For so long.
Yeah.
First lady of sports. So my grandfather was like, yeah, that's where you belong. So
That's where you belong.
yeah.
And I feel you belong there and beyond. You told me something exciting, which I hope I would tell people
No.
in 6 months. You know,
Yes.
in 6 months, I'll tell people, you
Yeah,
know,
that you're one of the first few
I
people
was
to
one
know
of the
about
first
it.
people to know about
Yeah,
this
yeah.
beautiful thing. And when your grandfather tells you that's where you belong, um, what were the aspirations before your grandfather tells you this is where you belong?
I think looking back now, I was very confused. I didn't
Yeah.
know what I wanted to do really.
Yeah.
Till high school also, I thought maybe I wanted to do law. I thought maybe I wanted to do psychology. My head was just all over the place. But then
Yeah.
after matric, I decided, okay, what is it that Naledi wants to do? So I went back home. I was like, no, this is what I would like to do. And I had to fight first for me to go and do media.
Yeah.
I had to fight with the parents because they thought, no, you need to do something that you're going to be able to fall back on. But because
Yes.
I believed so much in this, I was like, I know what I want and I'm going for it. So they're happy now. Look at them now reaping all these rewards, you know, they're proud everywhere they go. They're just not brag, you know, so
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I would definitely brag. I would definitely brag if my daughter is doing big things.
I'm not doing big things. I'm
you know.
just like, I'm just pushing.
Yeah, you're in the space. You're in the space, and
Yeah.
which is a beautiful space. And I just want to go back to Limpopo because I have memories of the first big moments, you know, of probably which what I'm still doing, which you know the first big moments, or maybe the first big moments of football.
Yeah.
What are the first big moments or the first big, you know, stuff which you would just say, maybe one day, you know, if you can remember.
Of where I wanted to be.
Yeah,
Like a glimpse.
or like a glimpse, or
Okay.
maybe a competition or a game, you know, or you know, or a player at that time where you'd be like, you know, I'll be the one interviewing this person, or you know.
Yeah, so because my grandfather is a huge Sundown supporter,
Yes.
you know, and I think when I started watching it was during the time Yabo Surprise Mureri, Ezra Mnyandoro,
Yes.
you know, those times. So I really loved Surprise Mureri, I really loved Ezra Mnyandoro, and it's always been a wish of mine to interview them at some point in my life, and I got to do that 2021 with Coach Surprise Muriri, and then I met Esrom this year, May. So, I mean, it goes to show that our dreams are really valid. So, if you want something, you go for it, and you eventually get it.
It's not just a tweet.
No.
It's not just a statement. Your dreams are
There's
really
more to that.
your dreams are really valid.
They are. They are.
Now let me tell you a story about Sundowns. I come into the country, right? Mm-hmm. I come into the country. The first thing I'm obviously going to study in Cape Town.
Yeah.
And I went and studied in Cape Town, and I'm like, I need to find a team. So I used to have a brother, my late brother, used to stay in Tembisa, and then he then moved to Birch Acres. And while there, you know how it is in the hood, there is like conversations which happen outside.
Yeah.
People are talking, you know, Orlando Pirates, Mabaga Baga, and there's people talking, you know, Kaizer Chiefs. But at that time, it's like Sundowns was just coming. They were not as iconic
As they are.
as
right
they
now.
are now. and there was Ezra Mnyandoro, but I was like, how this man holds the midfield is just beautiful.
It
And
was insane.
from that day, in as much as I was from back home, I supported a team called Highlanders, who I feel like this is now home than home, more home far away from home.
Home away from home, yeah.
Because I've been here more than the time that I was actually in back home. I supported a team called Highlanders, and when you come here, it's easy just to go to the black and white.
Yeah.
Because Highlanders
Yeah.
where is black and white. And I was like, I'm going to support Sundowns.
Do you support Sundown?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
So it's not just something that started now.
No.
I see.
It started back in the day. And people actually get confused now because I've got a Orlando Pirates top.
Oh.
But the Orlando Pirates top is because it's in memory of my brother. She's the one I took that one and left it. And so it's so crazy that the team I supported, your grandfather supports, is the one which is now actually like proper, like in terms of like well managed players are doing well.
The face of South African football.
The face of
People
South African football.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you're talking of 2021.
Yeah.
That's like 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
So that means 2 years ago, you achieved one of your many dreams.
Yeah.
Which you thought which were like when you were back in Limpopo, you're like, I want to achieve this. Right?
Yeah.
During that time and now, do you have new dreams? Or have you achieved stuff which is like where you can feel like this is notable? I didn't know I would achieve this. Because like sometimes when you want to buy a car, you go and you buy this certain car, and then when you start driving that car, you see another one, you're like, hey, I want to buy this one.
Yeah. Yes, I have new dreams now.
Yeah.
Bigger dreams now. I guess it's because now that I'm in the space that I've always wanted to be in, so I see the world in a different perspective now. I don't really do things to be noticed. I do things for myself because of the dreams, because of what I want to achieve and because of what I want to do in my life. Not because I want to be noticed, but the most noticeable thing that I've done in the industry, it has to be the viral moment with Robert Marawa.
Okay.
I guess that's what made a lot of people aware of a certain Naledi Aphane out there and her work, what she does, and all that. So I would say that's my biggest notable moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as we're starting, you said you are arguably, well, not really arguably, you said you guys are the biggest, sports show in the country, radio sports show in the country.
I mean, why are you doing that?
No. I'm trying to get to drive a point to a girl in Limpopo, or a young, not bearded boy in Bulawayo, or a girl in. Basically, I feel like Robert Marawa is the god of sports in terms of commentary.
Yeah.
He's the god, and radio. He's like actually let me not even say South Africa. In Africa,
Yeah.
they say. In Africa, like if you speak to anyone, he'll be the one where you actually look at.
Yeah.
Now, you come in and I remember the first time I saw a WhatsApp post from you is that you were actually interviewing him at your radio show.
Yeah.
At that point in time.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Let me tell you how it came about, first of all. So I usually prepare for my show. I scribble a lot, results, what happened, headlines, and break everything down. So there was this one particular day where at the top of the corner of the book, right, I wrote a list of guests that I would like to have on my show.
Yeah.
Robert Marawa came first. There was Teko, there was Carol, there was Tato, and many others.
Tato the girl.
Tato Mweng.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Rob was supposed to do an interview with a certain radio station, but on the day that interview was cancelled. So I was like, okay, I was looking forward to this. Why is it cancelled now? So that's when I tweeted what I tweeted. I was not even expecting him to respond at all because you know how celebrities are. I mean, they get a lot of notifications. They don't even check maybe sometimes what's happening. So I sent out the tweet, hey, Mr. Rob, I hope you're well. I would like to have you on my show. I even forgot about the tweet, went about my day, went to the mall. So I decided to check my phone at the mall, Twitter. I'm like, why do I have so many notifications? Then I see that Robert has responded. He's asking when, where, give me the time and I'll be there. I was like, this is not happening. So I responded to him and then that's how it started. And then the following Thursday, he came through to the show. It was a whole celebration. He came with a very beautiful personalized cake. He brought in very prominent people, journalists. So I guess he was also like trying to expose me to that world, you know, that these people are real, these people exist. Because I was just like less than a year into the industry. So I guess he wanted to open me up to that possibility of, you know, interviewing to these people, talking to these people. So yeah, that's how it came about, from a tweet.
Okay, cool.
From a simple tweet.
And running with that also, this is for the kid in Limpopo or the young and not bearded guy in Maspumelele or in Kuruman in the Northern Cape, you know, or in Tanzania or in Mthatha.
Yeah.
You dream about something and then you go and you start this thing.
Yeah.
And then while you're starting this thing, you see that there's people who've gone before you, and those people who've gone before you, you still follow them and you try and emulate or learn from them, but also you then come up and you try and reach out to them.
Yeah.
Right? And then in your reaching out, there's actually a favorable response. During that period of the favorable response, him coming and him with his good heart bringing all these people and trying to actually expose you, as you say, until now, what and how did this just turn into an interview, from an interview to a working relationship?
Sure. I would like to believe he was impressed by how the interview went.
So you were like killing it.
I killed it. I killed it.
Yeah.
Look, I killed it.
Yeah.
So I guess because I didn't ask him to like mentor me, but of course I was gonna ask at some point.
Yeah.
Like, dude, can I come see how you do things? Can I, you know? But before I could even do that, no. Actually, after that, there was a moment of silence between the two of us. I was like, oh, so that was it. We're not gonna talk again. So September, October, November, he gets my FM, Rise, and thingy. So he's back on radio now. And like, okay, so now would be the perfect time to strike.
Yeah.
Cool. So I congratulate him on the news because it was trending. So I'm like, congratulations, Uncle Rob. We're so happy to have you back on air. So he responds, he's like, now you have to be my guest, of which like he wasn't joking because it happened.
Yeah.
So he's like, now you must be my guest. I'm like, kudos.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then this was November, right? December, Jan, Feb. Now he reaches out to me. No. So, oh my gosh, I feel like we've been talking, him and I. So I think sometime in November or December during his show, he had Tim Sukazi of TS Galaxy. So I sent in a voice note to Tim Sukazi.
Okay.
So Tim Sukazi was impressed with how I know my football, how I know so much about his team, you know, and the questions I asked to him. So he was impressed. So live on radio, he was like, dude, come to TS Galaxy. Then Rob was like, is this a job offer? So Tim was like, just come through to TS Galaxy and we'll see how.
Yeah.
But before that, I love how Rob really vouched for me. He said that she's very young, upcoming. enthusiastic, wants to do well. She knows, like, I still remember word for word because I would play that over and over whenever I'd start to like doubt myself. I was like, okay,
Yes.
if this is what Robert Marawa thinks about me, then I am that good. So, and then in Feb, that's when he sends me a message on WhatsApp. He's like, you need to come through under the bridge. That's our former location. Like, you need to come. Let's see what is happening. Then I go there. Little did I know that a few months down the line, he would be going to the UK and he's going to be asking me to stand in for him.
Ooh.
Imagine. I'm like, I haven't been doing this for like 2 years. I'm
Yeah.
just a baby in this industry. How do you believe in me to fill in such big shoes? But it was validation as well to say, no, Naledi, you know what? You're doing really well. You're good at this. So that's how the working relationship started.
Sure. Talk about validation. I just want to sell some few things here. Thank you to our sponsor number one, Fresh Vision Optometrist, who we are shooting at the location right now in Centurion, Forest Hill City Mall. And then also we have Kalia. Kalia, this is a deep conditioning hair mask, and basically this is another leave-in spray, and this is an oil, a hair growth oil. So if you're having struggles with your hair, if you're having struggles with your hairline, if you're having struggles with I don't know, even your beard, you can use these products. And guess what? All these three products which I hear are actually up for grabs. What you need to do, you need to go to Kalia on their Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and just follow them, and also tag us at the Dirt Road Podcast on all social media platforms. Tag us, and this will be going in for free. Win, win, win. This is a Women's Month special, so by end of the month we'll announce who the winner is. Follow them, Kalia, www.kalia.co.za, CALIYA.co.za.
Yeah. So that's how it all happened.
That's how it all happened.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. And where you at right now? I know you guys are obviously, you've moved to 702 and you've assumed
947.
947. Sorry, it's the same mother, same father.
Yeah, yeah.
Same mother, same father. 94.
Siblings.
Yeah, 94/7. And you've assumed the role of a producer, right?
There is a producer there, so I'm part of the family.
The production team.
Yeah.
So Robert comes and takes you from, I'm sorry, but in terms of size, it was a good station. But in terms of size, it comes and takes you from this small home, just outside, the city, and then it comes and it brings you to this big place where you come in and you're part of the production team. And what would you say to all the females who were trying to get into this space? Because when I look at your journey, it's like there's a bit of acceleration.
Yeah.
There's a bit of acceleration because, as you said, there's people you said you wanted to interview. Those are the two notable females.
Yeah.
Those are the two notable females, and then there's obviously Paul,
Letsunyulan. My boy.
Yeah, Paul, my boy, right?
Uh-huh.
She what does she do? She just does radio.
Yeah. She's on Super Sport.
Okay.
Yeah. She's a sportscaster there.
She's a sportscaster there. I'm just trying to just to bring out names for the females who are there.
So yeah, your Tato Moeng, your Carol, Lindy Wedube, with CDC. There's quite a few.
But the thing is that it's not even a dozen. It's not. They might be there, but they are not known. Even like right now, there might be people who've known you before, and there might be people who'll be like, let's go check out this Naledi.
They are
Aphane,
known. I'm not.
you know, and then Naledi Aphane girl. But remember, you are almost 2 decades younger than these people. You are almost 2 decades younger than these people.
Yeah.
And when you are working and you get to get these dreams, what motivation do you bring to yourself, and what motivation do you actually come up and say, do you know what, Naledi, you haven't reached, in as much as these things, they feel like they're pinnacles, right? And I'm sure there's supposed to be a bit of like some motivation
Yeah.
which comes with it.
So there's an amazing team at MSW. You know, the production team, they're doing really well. You also have a Robert Marawa, who's just, his door's always
MSW
open.
is Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Yes,
for
short
those
for
people who do not know. Yeah.
short for Marawa Sports Worldwide. So that's MSW. There's an amazing team there. You know, it's a very small family. We're very close. Yeah, very close like that. So for me, what keeps me motivated? I think even before I got into the industry, the end goal has always been international things for Naledi. You know,
Yeah.
like I see myself beyond South African shows. I see myself, you know, like out there. So that's what motivates me. Till I get there, then I'll get another motivation soon as I get there. Because you never stop dreaming, you know. You reach for one thing, then you get it, you go for the next thing. Set goals, reach the goals, move on to the next thing. So yeah, it never ends. It never ends. So for me, the end goal for now, well, my long-term goal for now would be to be an international sports caster.
And I definitely know that that's valid.
Yeah.
As we said, your dreams are valid. I definitely know that you will definitely attain that.
Yeah.
And also, with hard work, prayer, and dedication, I know you will push those doors. We about to start the season.
Yeah.
You know,
In a few weeks.
both locally and internationally. I want to zoom in on the EPL.
Should you ask me about PSL? You know?
I want to zoom in on the EPL
Okay.
because the EPL starts tomorrow, you know, and there is a couple of games coming in. There's new kids on the block who just came in, which is Luton Town.
Yeah.
Our Zim brother there, Marvelous Nakamba. He's just been signed from Aston Villa to Luton Town.
Yeah.
And then we've got Bolton Wanderers. Right, Bentley. Sorry, why am I putting Bolton? Hey, Bolton is back in the day. I'm old. Bentley, that's Vincent Company.
Yeah.
He's the manager there. And then what was the third one, by the way?
Sheffield United.
Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheffield United. So we've got those new kids coming from the Championship into the Premier League, and then we've got obviously the Giants, your Manchester United.
Yeah.
And
City.
City, your club.
Say it. Why are you not saying it?
You can say it yourself.
You can't be so biased. No. Say it with pride, okay?
Your club.
Liverpool. Okay,
yes,
I'll just say it for you.
that one.
Yeah.
And then Arsenal and stuff and everything else. How do you? It's a crazy because I feel like the EPL is not just the best league in the world just because it's marketed well,
Yeah.
or there's PR and everything else. I feel like it's the best because
The competition.
there's serious competition there, you know. And first, maybe let's recap on your surprises of last year and what you
Sure.
last season's rather
Why?
not last year. And, and
Okay, cool.
and I'm going to tell you my surprise.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be biased. My surprise was to actually see your team.
Beating you 7-0.
No.
Okay.
Relax
All
about
right.
that.
All right. All right.
Because remember,
Don't forget that
we
happened,
played,
right?
We played you. Was it your second game or our first game?
What was the scoreline?
We beat you guys. The first game.
How many goals? It's not 7 though, so that's
No, but
cool.
we still beat you.
That's cool.
Yeah, cool.
Aggregate score
Yeah.
between the two is like 27-2.
Right. So
Oh, so-
my My surprise was you guys actually coming back and making it to the Europa.
Ah, dude.
That was my surprise.
That's not funny.
No, it's not. I'm not talking about it being funny, because the thing is that the last few games, like the last 10 games, you guys were like on point. You did well.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the 10 few games should have been our first 10 games. You know,
Yeah.
we should have been that consistent in the first half of the season, but it wasn't the case. But it wasn't a great season for us, but top 5 isn't bad either, you know. I mean, Europa is the only cup that Young Klopp is yet to win, so you might as well just win it now.
Listen to it.
Might as well.
That's so cool. That's so cool. So that was my surprise. What was your surprise from last year's season?
Chelsea, I didn't expect to see Chelsea where they are, you know.
Yeah.
Especially because they did really well under Thomas Tuchel before he left. I expected them to still, I don't know, somehow to finish in the top 4.
Yeah.
But of course, it wasn't the case. Another surprise is, of course, Liverpool finishing. My other surprise is the fact that we're going to be playing Thursday night football.
And you get tired with us or with that one? You get tired
Who watches
with that
Thursday night football? But anyways, we will.
You get tired with that one.
We will, yeah. So that was my surprise for last season.
And I feel like another surprise for me was us crowning Arsenal the kings already.
Hey, ahead of time.
And then they come and they just blow it.
But you know, the pressure that comes with sitting on top of the table for so long, because now you're thinking about the fact that you can't mess it up. You need to
Yes,
win
yes.
it. That messes you up already,
Yes.
you know, psychologically. So I think that's what happened. So, hey, if you want to compete, make sure that you compete till the very end, because you've seen how Arsenal were the last few games. It was going down.
It was going down.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you my predictions
For the season.
for the season.
Okay.
Who's going out?
It would have made sense if we were talking about this if we were like 5 games into the Premier League, but it's okay.
No, I'll still need your predictions too.
Okay.
Who's going out and who's going to be top 4? Top 6 rather. Because we can't say top 4.
Okay.
I'm giving you this. United is going to be 3 points away from Newcastle.
3 points behind Newcastle.
No.
Ahead
of
of
Newcastle. At number 1.
Oh, number 1.
Yes.
So they win in the league.
Yes. And then Newcastle becomes number 2. City is a point away from Newcastle.
I can't believe you're placing City at number 3. 3.
Yes, number 3.
Not even number 2, at least.
No, Newcastle is number 2.
Noise.
And then Arsenal and Liverpool will have the same points at number 4.
And 5.
At number 4 and 5, goal difference. And at number 6, unfortunately, the Chelsea Blue Brigade will be back. That's unfortunately. So that's United, Newcastle,
Man City.
Man City, Arsenal and Liverpool,
Yeah.
and then 6 Chelsea.
People are going to come for you, hey?
Hold on.
They're going to come for you because I don't understand that.
That's it.
Man City at number 3.
Yes. Give me yours.
My top 6, I would love to see City dethroned.
Okay.
The question is, who is going to do that?
Yeah.
And I believe that Liverpool is going to do that, right?
Okay.
Because we went toe-to-toe with them last season, well, the season before this one.
Okay.
Liverpool, City, Newcastle have had a great season. Newcastle,
Okay.
okay, Man United. Okay, Man United, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe another top 4 spot. I'm not so sure about Chelsea. I'll just say Chelsea and West Ham.
Arsenal, no, top 6.
Number 6 would be between West Ham and Arsenal.
Wow.
Okay, let me give it to Arsenal.
Give it to Arsenal.
Number 6.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll give it to Arsenal.
Please comment with your top 6 predictions.
This
And
one
then,
makes sense though.
I think whoever gets it, we're gonna send them $100, $1,800
Yeah.
in rands. Whoever gets it, but that you can only contact us May 2024, please.
And also they must predict now because you can't
Yes,
predict
no,
like
no.
halfway through into the
you
season.
You
No,
predict.
no,
You've got
no,
2
no,
weeks
no.
to predict. From today, which is the 18th of August, until the 1st of September. You've got 2
Yeah.
weeks. You've got 2 weeks to predict.
True.
Before I let you go, I need you to hit me up with your top 5 South African footballers, right, of all time,
Okay, of all time.
and then top 5 African footballers of all time, and then top 5 international, that's Africa, Asia, of all time. So you're giving me 4, you're giving me 3 top 5s.
Okay, let's start international. There was a player called Kaka from Brazil. Is it
Yes,
Brazil?
yes.
Yeah.
I putting him at number 1.
No. Do I have to do it like in order?
Yes, please.
Oh my God.
I want order,
That's tough.
because I'm gonna give you my top 5.
That's difficult in order.
I'm gonna give you my top 5 different eras. Yes, we understand different eras and stuff, but I'll give you my top 5.
Is it fair to talk about Maradona even though I wasn't there?
It is fair
Apparently he
because
was really good.
you Larry Page and YouTube
And
helped
yeah,
us.
yeah.
You know,
I think I'd place Maradona at number 1. He did very good things. Yeah.
Argentina.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good things. Let's place Ronaldinho. Second.
Gifted, naturally gifted here.
Kaka.
Okay.
Of all times. We were so blessed to witness Messi play, guys.
Messi at number 4. Okay.
I'm going to give the last one to the one that I believe is the next big thing.
Okay.
Kylian Mbappe.
Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
Sure. That list of yours. Yeah.
It's good, ne? Is it not good?
It's different.
Yeah, but you said of all times.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
African.
Uh-huh.
I almost supported Chelsea because of this man,
Drogba.
Didier Drogba.
Okay. No one. Yeah.
Okay, who comes after him? I've had the pleasure of witnessing the two play. Sadio Mane,
He's brilliant.
Mo Salah.
Yeah.
Mo Salah. There's a new kid on the block. He's from Ghana. He used to play, okay, there's still rumors of him moving to Arsenal now. Mohamed Kudus. He's great. He's good. Plays for Ghana now. That's 4, right? Mm-hmm. Who's number 5? Who's currently good?
I've got a whole list, but then it's good. I feel like age is coming into play here, but it's fine.
I'm exposing my age now. No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's 4, right? Who's the 5th one? Let's
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, Toure?
Yaya Toure, but there's Samuel Eto'o as well.
Okay, so
eh.
all right, cool. Let's come to South Africa, and then I leave you alone. I'm gonna give you my top 5 international, and then I'm quiet, and then we go home.
Okay.
Let's come to South Africa.
Okay, South Africa is okay, cool. Now I'm gonna sound biased. Surprise Muriri.
As your gods. Okay, give me
He's the man that I grew up watching, you know,
Okay,
and made me fall in love with football.
All right.
And I didn't watch about Dr. Kumalo, so I'd say Teko as well.
All right.
Teko, Nyandoro,
Okay.
Tembazwane has to be there.
Okay.
Number 5. Goat, number 5. Who has the potential to be a goat?
Benny?
Ooh. No, Benny has to be number 1. Who is number 1? Who's my number 1?
Okay, that's fine.
So we'll add Benny McCarthy there.
Yes, Benny McCarthy. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you. And also, please, Nyandoro there, maybe for Premier League, that's fine. But don't get us killed because of, you say it's South African. Maybe let's say in the EPL.
Okay.
In the PSL, sorry.
Yeah,
in the PSL.
Yeah.
Top 5. I'm a Ronaldo fan, Cristiano, but I'll put Messi on top. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
Messi. Sorry, Maradona, Messi's grandfather. They're all from the same country. Maradona, Pele, and last but not least, Zinedine Zidane.
Oh.
Give us your top 5 in the comments there.
Wow.
Those are the 5 gods. But Naledi, thank you very much. Where can people catch up?
No, wait. Come to the PSL.
Oh!
Come to the PSL and then we can wrap it up.
PSL! You're trying to expose me. I exposed you with age and you're exposing me now.
It's only fair.
Yeah. PSL, I think guys who were like seriously brilliant who actually watched Dr. Kumalo,
Okay.
Ezrom Nyandoro.
Good.
I will put
Benny?
well, maybe let's say South Africa. Because if you say PSL, because there's gods who didn't play, who didn't really do amazing stuff in the PSL. So if you talk about South Africa, I would definitely put Benny McCarthy on top.
Okay.
Dr. Kumalo number 2. Fight me with Steven Pienaar. Right?
Yeah.
And in as much as he's not South African but he's Zimbabwean, but he still played here. Since we're including everything, I'll put Ezrom Nyandoro number 4. And last but not least, number 5, Tico is definitely a talented. He's like a Messi. He should have gone way further. But Tico there. So Dr. Kumalo, Benny, Pienaar, Nyandoro, Tico. I know people come in with their old other people. I will not stay.
I feel like when you're being put on the spot, you sometimes forget the other names. Because I would have said Dane Late as well, somewhere on that top 5 list, but it's all right.
Aye, sugar.
I
love Glade, but aye, sugar.
Thank you, Naledi. Thank you for having me.
Where can we get you? And thank you for coming for the special episode since we're starting the Premier League tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm excited to see Liverpool doing Liverpool things, great things.
I am asking you where we can find you.
Yeah, I'll get there. So that's what I'm looking forward to in the new season. I'm on Instagram, Naledi_Aphane, Twitter, Naledi_Aphane.
Naledi_Aphane.
Yeah.
And hopefully one day we have Naledi coming to start a sports podcast on our channel. You never know.
You never know. Hey,
yeah.
Never say never.
Woo! See you later.
It's a wrap.